Hey, Sean here from speedcubeview.com. So I have a video, or made a video already, on the YJ Petal Pyraminx, and I struggled to solve it. I couldn't figure out a good method to do it. And so I got some help from some other people, and one person actually posted the whole method. I kind of read it, I kind of understood it. It seemed like solving centers, leaving the edges unsolved. I didn't quite like it too much. I appreciate the effort of hyping all that out. And a couple other people, Corey on Facebook, made some comment about the smaller petals should be solved first, which made a lot of sense. Just like the, okay, well, don't really know where it went, but the pentacle cube, the one that has the star in it. And that made a lot of sense. So I'm going to walk through a full solve. There's really no algorithms. I'll show you how intuitively to do it, but then I'll kind of go through, I guess, an algorithm for the final centers. But let's scramble this up. So the center spin, and this moves like a Pyraminx, just without the tips that move. And yeah, I'll say this is good enough. Let's do a couple big old final turns. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is just solve the edges. So whether you use whatever method you use, layer by layer, keyhole, whatnot, just solve it like that. So I'll do keyhole. And actually first, yeah, let's orient these centers so we kind of know where each side is. So we've got the blue side right here, because blue, 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 yellow, 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 red, 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 green, green, green. Okay, and this edge is already in place. So I'm going to have green on bottom, and let's see here. I need the blue and red. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. And so now I can keyhole these other ones. So like that, and then like that. Come on, there we go. And then we'll solve the final edge on the top layer, bottom layer. What am I looking at? This looks a little confusing right now. I think it's just this. Nope, I did something wrong. Two edges, there we go. It's not as easy to turn because it doesn't flex really much at all. But okay, so we have solved this part just like you would a regular Pyraminx. So the next step is to solve the small petals. And that's pretty straightforward. So for example, here's red, I've got one here. One is right, or two are right there. So all I'm really going to do is just bring up one of these sides, spin a small petal in, and turn back. Each of these centers can turn, what is it? 360, 120 degrees. So again, I'm going to just move it up, turn a small petal, and move back. So every turn you do, one small petal and two large ones move. So there's red. Let's do yellow. Same thing, I'm going to turn, spin, and back. There's the other yellow petal. Yellow petal is kind of hard to say. Yellow petal. Yellow petal. I want everyone who's watching to try to say out loud right now, yellow petal. And let me know if it's difficult or I am just bad at speaking. Probably the last turn. Okay, once you have the small petals, then the large ones. And how do you do that? Well, I'll first just, I guess, tell you the algorithm, and then I will walk through the rest of it. So, okay, and hopefully we don't hear too much noise in the background. It is the 4th of July, and people in America like to explode things in the sky at that time. Okay, so we can't just line up a small one and a large one like this. That doesn't work. So what we can do, though, is, at least for these first two, just move the small one out and a large one in, meaning a large one onto the correct side and the small one out. And then line them up and move them in. So when you get to the last one, though, that's where it's a little more confusing. So here's intuitively what I do. I spin this up and kick out the two petals and bring in the single one. So for example, kick out the 2, bring in the 1. Then, because that petal needs to go here, right there, to line up with that one, what I do is take the 2 petals, line them up so they get kicked out of the way, spin it back, and then bring it over, line it up, bring them both in. So I'll do it once more intuitively, and then I'll kind of say it as an algorithm. So let's do yellow. So we have both of these. So this first one, I can see if I bring this small petal out, it'll actually line up with this yellow right here. So that's the more intuitive part of it. And then, oh, small petal, large 2. This actually can just be done without thinking of it as an algorithm. Line up, spin, move in. Okay, so as an algorithm, if I, let's say, want to line this one up with this one, up, actually, no, this one actually works intuitively. Okay, forget any algorithm. It's just all intuitive. Yeah. So the first time I solved it, I did think of it as algorithm. So let me kind of set that up of what I was doing. If I think of this as up and down, let's call this right and left instead of clockwise and counterclockwise, just for namesake. So I did up, right, down, left, up, right, down, right, up, left, down. Yeah. So let's set that up. Okay. So yeah. So pretty much I set it up where this would be up and that's on the left. So like that. And it was up, right, down, left. Up, right, down, right. Come on. Up, left, down. I think intuitive is a little bit easier now that I did that. But yeah, so solve like a Pyraminx, solve the small petals, and then pair up the large petals. That's it. I feel like I was thinking about that while I was solving it, and I just it didn't transition into actually doing anything. Maybe I was too focused on making the video concise and just didn't think about other stuff. So, oh, that's cool. I looked up YJ Petal Pyraminx to make sure I was calling it the right thing, and Google came up with my video. Cool. Thanks, Google. Well, thank you very much. Hopefully this helps people solve it if you are stuck. If you're still confused, please leave your comments in the comment section below, questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speedgpview.com for more news and reviews.